This is Farming Today from the BBC. The presenter today, Charlotte Smith.
Good morning. Today, the move away from milk.
I don't think it's young people just shunning milk and dairy products and not knowing what they're doing. I think they're very interested in a healthy nutrition in their diet.
Now, as farmers gather for the Welsh Dairy Show in Carmarthen today, some are voicing concerns about the rise in milk and dairy-free diets. They worry that the popularity of vegan lifestyles, particularly among younger people, bodes ill for the dairy industry. Well, Larry Glyn-Jones of BBC Wales has been investigating.
Colin, what have we got here then? This looks like a main ring to me.
This is the main ring. As you can see at the bottom end, we have the stalling for the cattle. We have over 130 cattle entered at the moment.
Preparations for the Wales Dairy Show are in full swing. The marquee is up and Colin Evans, the chairman, has been busy putting sawdust down in the main ring.
This is where most of the indoor trade stands are going to be.
This is an industry event. It's for farmers, buyers, breeders, milking machinery salesmen. But beyond these sheds, across the country and especially in our towns and cities, the way we're eating is changing. I'm in Cardiff at the Anna Loca restaurant. It's lunchtime and there's a brisk trade here. It's one of the many vegan and vegetarian restaurants in the capital. Here's an example of the industry that's growing around the trend towards vegan food. But how popular is veganism really? Figures from the Vegan Society gathered by Ipsos Mori show there's been an increase in the number of vegans in the UK in 10 years. Back at the showground, it's a trend that concerns farmers like Colin.
It must be of concern to us. It all starts off, where was the base to start off with? But no, it must be of concern. Celebrities are now getting behind promotional drives to veganism or vegetarianism, and we must have the answers ready for these people and to prove that we are looking after animals and we do produce some food in a healthy manner.
Recently, the Advertising Standards Authority approved a poster which claimed the dairy industry was inhumane. That was despite objections by the farming industry. According to some, this is a significant change in our attitudes to the milk industry. But according to NFU Cymru, these are extremist views. Here's what shoppers in Llandudno thought.
Well, an excess of dairy products doesn't agree with me, so it's just safer not to eat it.
Because of diets, a lot of my friends have either got celiacs or have to be dairy-free, gluten-free. If I'm with friends and they are gluten-free or dairy-free, then we go to different restaurants that will help them.
Yeah, I like them, I guess, yeah. Fairly conscious, I will try and control it a bit, yeah. I don't eat cheese. I don't like it, and also because it's unhealthy.
Gareth Richards is a dairy farmer in Abergwili, just outside Carmarthen. He says he's not worried about the numbers because there are still so few vegans, but he says there's still room for improvement in the image of the industry.
It's a lot with our own doing. We don't go out and publicise ourselves enough. It's something that we definitely need to do more of, whether it's just talking with the public in the supermarket or in farmers markets or around or whatever the chance we get, we need to pounce on it and make the best use as we can out of it.
As the industry comes together in Carmarthen to celebrate the best of the Welsh dairy industry, are they doing enough to win the PR battle?
Larry Glyn-Jones there with dairy farmers in Wales. Well, Veronika Powell is the dairy campaigner for the vegan charity Viva.
I think a lot of farmers focus on trying to convince people that dairy is produced in a more sort of ethical way or it's healthier than people think it is. But essentially milk is something that's unnecessary. It's not natural for us to suckle from cows and it's not that healthy. So I don't think any sort of reassurance would change my point of view or, Viva's vegan campaigns.
Does it feel to you as though your time has come as a vegan?
It's certainly encouraging to see the surge in the interest in veganism and from young people too. And I don't think it's young people just shunning milk and dairy products and not knowing what they're doing. I think they're very interested in a healthy nutrition in their diet. It's a healthy move, I think.
Well, also joining us is Margaret Raymond, Professor of Nutritional Medicine at the University of